Please do, John.
All right, we are live. We are live.
You're not supposed to say that with a question mark inflection, man.
What?
I'm John Regan?
I'm John Regan?
John Regan.
I'm John Regan.
Okay.
John Regan rises to the top.
Everybody get out of your systems.
But just for the beginning, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. No, keep it in your systems. Keep it all the way up your system for the show.
Yeah, we gotta bring back some more Macho Man.
I don't want to see any bit of it sticking out of your system. Talk about a dildo, right?
I was thinking, so we're live now. And
I want to lose it in the ass.
And now a very special message from Game That Tune.
A very special message about deep anal abyss. No.
Whoa.
what is going on with my stupid... Hold on a second.
Linux. That's what's fucking going on.
Fucking Linux, man.
Penguin pushing piece of shit.
Got some nerve, motherfucker.
Ubuntu, your mom.
I use Arch. Okay.
Oh. Thank you.
All right.
Is that the arch sound?
It is now.
Linux.
I wish that's what it sounded like when you turned it on.
Oh, man.
I would. Then I would use it.
I was switching to heartbeat.
Can it do anything? I don't know. It does this cool sound.
No, it's very unintuitive, but I like that sound.
Okay. Sorry to start the show.
No.
What do we
good to
do
be back.
again? I'm John Regan?
You are John Regan, I think.
Well, I'm David. I got that surgery you wanted me to get to look like Jesse.
You know, I'm so glad you went in that direction because the way that the last few shows were, I thought it was going to be, well, I'm David because I got that surgery that put another 2 feet on my penis.
Right.
Well, I didn't have enough money to go all the way.
That's how
You got surgery to look like David from the waist up.
Yeah, he just got the top done.
This
Couldn't,
David's a forgery. Look at his penis.
It's only 2-dimensional. Looks great from the front. Wow, we're starting off our pre-show fantastically well.
Yeah,
Good.
we are.
Guys, okay, man. So, how was everyone's May? Anything, any new developments?
Nope. Nope. Not for me.
And
My
John,
beard is longer.
All right.
Nothing, John? You didn't get a new job? No, forget it.
Nope.
I'm sorry, were you baiting? Did you do anything over your May, John?
No, man, I haven't done a single thing. I'm just in the same place. Wait a minute. No, I'm not. Oh, my God. I'm in a new house. I moved into an entirely new house.
Yeah, and you own it.
Yeah, I know. I fucking agreed to buy a house. A huge mistake.
Oh, you dumbass. Never buy a house. Yeah.
Foolish. What you want to do is pay rent for your entire life.
All right, so give us a tour.
So let me just roll at it.
Hold on for a second. Are we not supposed to pay rent for the rest of our lives? Am I doing this wrong?
No, David, you're doing it absolutely right.
Actually, depending on where you live, sometimes that is the better way to go.
Yeah, no, truly. But anyway, yeah.
But people come and fix my shit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm going to need to meet some guys.
Oh, yeah.
Guys that know how to fix things. I'm going to have the intro to a lot of pornos. Here to fix this thing? I bet you are. No, really, I am. Oh, right. Shit. I called you. This isn't a porno at all.
Time to lay some pipe.
I'm here to fix the sink. I'm sorry, sir. Would you mind closing your robe?
Right.
Sir, it's a common mistake. This happens all the time. I'm not a porn actor. I'm an actual plumber.
No, there's no other way you can pay me. We accept cash, debit, credit.
Or
Hi
pizza.
there. Are you
Wink,
the
wink.
cable guy? Mr. Harrington, is that a negligee?
Guys, since I've become a homeowner, I've gotten the grossest negligee possible. It's going to come in great handy for me not paying for my maintenance bills. Anyway, we really should probably start the show.
All
Yeah,
right.
give us a countdown.
Okay.
Make it real.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Gain That Tune.
Got this. Oh, yeah. What is going on, everybody? It is Game That Tune back in the house once again. Oh, man, I could not be more excited to be back. It's your boy, John Harrington, back for the first time in a month, and we got John Regan with us. Say hey.
Hey.
We got Jesse Moore. Say hey.
Hey.
And we've got David Fleming. Say hey.
Hey.
Guys, it's so good to be back. What a month it was. A very uneventful month, May of 2020, that we took off, for at first personal reasons, thinking, it'd be a good idea to give me the time to move into a new house and get this new setup. And that's really the only reason we did take time off. I regret having to take time off, but I'm glad that we're back. And, I was hoping, if I can start the show off by getting a little serious, a little down to earth, I was kind of hoping that things would be a little more, I don't want to say normal, but maybe a little more good coming back from hiatus. Like
Less fucked up.
A little less fucked is the hope I had. And, unfortunately, that doesn't seem to have taken shape. It's been a wild-ass time in America and around the world. And, we don't normally address current events or the political climate here on the show, but I figured that no matter how big or small our platform is, I wanted to say that the world's pretty crazy right now, and it almost felt weird to come back and do Game That Tune for the first time in a month. I wondered if we should stay on hiatus because maybe the world would need something like Game That Tune, just goofing off into your airwaves. But I think there's value in the show in giving everybody a little bit of escapism and just continuing our mission of goofing off and having fun. That said, the current political climate in the United States is a little fractured, but it's pretty goddamn clear to us as guys that have grown up in Florida, St. Augustine, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, who have witnessed systemic racism and racial inequality firsthand throughout our lives, and been privileged enough to not experience it in our own lives. It's important for us to say as a show that Black Lives Matter. What's gone on in this country is completely fucking unacceptable. Systemic racism and inequality need to fucking go away. And everybody that protests, we support you. Everybody that, no matter what the action, the show fully supports you. And I feel like somebody else, if they want to finish this off, they probably can say it more eloquently than I. But felt like we should lead off the show by saying that.
I just like to add on that it's very important to make sure your representatives know what you're thinking.
Yes.
And to reach out to them. In addition to voting, vote your ass off. But November's a ways away, and until then, keep hounding your representatives. There's a tool that I use to write letters every once in a while. It's resist.bot. Just that's the website, resist.bot. It's a chat bot. You can use it on text messages, Facebook Messenger, Twitter DMs, pretty much anything. And it walks you through step by step, like writing a letter. Your letters don't have to be long. They don't have to be essays. They don't have to be eloquent. Just write something. it could be anything. I wrote a 4-letter word to the president. Said it was just have you no shame. Send it to the president of the United States of America. Like, done and done. I also sent more detailed letters to my representatives because I'm pretty sure they'll actually read those, but...
Right. Anyway, point is, now is the time for action. There is a lot of protests going on, a lot of people claiming uncertainty, but really it's, there's no uncertainty about it. There's momentum in action and in organizing and in continuing to push forward. And I think that needs to happen around the country. And just wanted to get that out of the way because, I just want to goof off and have some fun. But Jesse's coming in. What?
And if that doesn't work, burn it all to the ground.
See, I was trying to avoid the burn it down statement, but, it's Game That Tune. We're bound to get there by the end of the show.
Burn it metaphorically with voting.
Yes, exactly.
And Molotov cocktails.
Or just burn it.
Positive momentum is what I was going for.
Yeah, the momentum of throwing, you gotta like hard on your back leg.
Really squelching David's chance that David's going to land this thing perfectly. I bet.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Game one.
David. So welcome back to Game That Tune. If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to episode 201. Good God. We are going to
listen. That was a hell of an intro if this is your first time.
Yeah, I know. These guys get serious.
What the fuck is this?
Incoherently serious. So we're going to listen.
Scary.
We're going to listen to some video game music. We've each brought 3 songs from a game. We're going to try and guess each other's games based on the songs with a little bit of trivia. We're going to goof off and have a lot of fun. The winner at the end of the night picks the theme for the next episode and plays some bonus tunes. And before we went on that hiatus, David was our fantastic winner of episode 200. So, David, tell us about the theme for tonight's episode.
Well, longtime fans already know what the theme is because it came from you. We put out a request in our Discord for a theme, and the one that seemed very popular, seemed the most interesting, and the one I decided on was games you have changed your opinion on.
I like it. It seems like the right time for a theme about changing your opinion, perhaps if presented with some facts. Or, have a conversation, a thoughtful discussion, an open-mindedness. Maybe it's a good time to talk about changing your opinions about things. And, it's going to be a good show. I think we got 5 great games. Right smack in the middle of the show, we have our 1,000th game in the history of Game That Tune. So that's a big-time milestone. And so, it's going to be a blast. And, let's just jump back into it, Johnny. Let's see if you still got it. You got these sound cues, right? It's time for game 1.
Okay.
Game 3.
Failure.
Game 1.
right, guys. So this game features music, user-generated music from the Newgrounds community and narration by Newgrounds contributor Will Stamper. Oh, whoa, that was supposed to keep going. Whoops. All right. Who's got some answers? All right, so David said PDA games. John says The Flash, or The Flesh? The Flash?
The Flash.
And Jesse has the correct answer of Battle Block Theater.
I'm very upset because I didn't guess that because I thought we had used that already.
Nope.
No, we use Castle Crashers.
We use Castle Crashers. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure we've used Alien Hominid, which my third song was meant
No,
to
we
throw you
definitely
off.
have. Yeah, that's why I was
David,
thrown off.
whether or not we've used Alien Hominid or not, David's the one that used Alien Hominid. And,
Oh,
I'm so mad at myself because I should have gotten that right, but that last song was from the Alien Hominid PDA games, and the
Yeah.
PDA games were released as its own separate thing. So,
Oh,
fuck you, Johnny.
that I did not know.
Ooh, John.
I'm getting told by the chat that my mic is much lower than everybody else's. So hold on, let me try to turn this up a little bit here.
Speak up, John.
Is this a... God, that's...
I mean, you sound okay on my end.
Yeah, let me... Okay, that's way too loud.
He's not playing for us. He's playing for the chat, man. He's the man of the
That's
people.
true.
Yeah. I can try bumping this up a little bit and see how that goes. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Okay.
It's not great.
So anyways, this is Battle Block Theater, and when this game first came out, I bought it and I was kind of like, I don't like it. And then
Game 2.
yeah.
Well, no, David, it can't be game 2 yet. He hasn't told us how his opinion changed.
Oh, that's
right,
how
right,
he gets the game over.
So then
Yeah.
I realized, like, wait a minute, it's a puzzle game with like not a very complicated story I got to keep up with. I love this. Like, this is I love these games. I love this kind of game. This is exactly what I want. You know, like it's a kind of game you can pick up and play for a few minutes, do a few levels, a call it a day, and you're done. And like, you can come back in like 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 10 weeks, a year, whatever. And just pick up right where you left off and not have to really think a lot about it, which is what I
Yeah.
like in games.
You're baiting us into the question. When did you download this game?
When it first came out, or shortly after it came out, actually, like 2013, 2014, something like that.
And you last played this game in...
Like 2015, 2016, something like that.
Okay. That's a little better.
But I remember the all the cutscenes being pretty enjoyable. It was a whole like puppet show theme, and I think the reason I was initially disappointed was I was hoping for like another Castle Crashers, and this game is not Castle Crashers. It's very puzzle heavy, you know. You're not just running around beating things up all day like in Castle Crashers or Alien Hominid, and I think that's, you know, like I said, I was expecting one of those games. Despite the name and reviews that I saw, I was like, nah, I bet it's just like Castle Crashers. You know, like,
Yeah.
and,
Despite it being a completely different kind of game, it's from the people that make Castle Crashers, so surely it's just like Castle Crashers, John. That's good reasoning and sound reasoning that's probably never led you astray in gaming at all.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you look at their previous games like Alien Hominid and Castle Crashers, they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, of course. having played both of those thoroughly, I'm sure that yes,
Well, I
yes,
mean,
they're
like-
100% the same game.
One of them is an arcade style run and gun similar to Contra, and the other is a 4-person beat 'em up similar to Golden Axe. It's the same game.
But yeah, exactly, David. They have a cartoony art style, and they're made by the Behemoth. They're the same game.
But not Battle Block Theater. Very different game. Very-
Jeez, the
very-
nerve of those people.
Very Jamin soundtrack. I'm loving this soundtrack. It's
It's so good.
it's good. And there's been no official release of it, and I think supposedly they're still working on it. I was actually looking this up before the show. As of this past February, they're like, yeah, we're still working on it, like in an actual tweet by the Behemoth. I'm like, I don't think you guys are ever putting this out. Like, it's been 7 years since this game came out. What are you doing? Like, guys.
Don't give us hope.
And I guess the issue
wait.
is,
We're tweeting about it.
yeah, I guess the issue is that is the fact that the soundtrack is done by a lot of different people. I'm guessing it's a complicated thing to put together. Although you put out for the games, like, what's the difference, right? But whatever.
Yeah, jeez.
Whatever.
So
And so yeah,
Anyway.
it's a puzzle platformer with some comedic elements in it. You are basically the story is that you're trapped on like this island trying to get off, and there's these cat guards, and so you can do things throughout the game like find balls of yarn and use them to bribe the guards into like selling you new masks and weapons and things like that, like cosmetic kind of things. And it's I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's basically sort of a block-based levels with different kinds of blocks that have different, properties. Like some make you bounce off of them. Some blocks are like lava and just kill you, things like that. And your goal is basically just get to the end of the level without dying. That's more or less it.
are you describing platform games, John? I mean, we know what those are.
So you jump on this thing, and then you jump onto another thing. It's like a platform type thing. and
Right.
you jump, and then there's like sometimes there's holes, and if you fall in the holes, you might die. So
And you don't
have
want to touch
jump
the
over
floor.
them.
Sometimes the floor is snakes. Sometimes the floor is lava. You never know. Like, I'm sorry that I didn't engage with you about the cat thing. I didn't know it was going to lead to you describing platform game. But yeah, game with cat enemies. Cool. I
Meow.
like it, man. Kitties. That's great. That's
I love
very,
cats.
very new ground. Very Flash. But yeah, I mean, it sounds fun, and it's I'm guessing then, like, it's not lost to time exactly, right? Like it came out on like new ground, so like you can go find this somewhere, right? Or
Well, it came
Is
out.
Newground still up?
I don't know if it's.
I don't know. I haven't looked in 10 years, but I mean, I think it's still there.
I don't think it came out on Newgrounds. This came out as an actual console and like PC release, so you can still buy it on Steam and get it.
Okay. There's my question.
Might be lost
Good.
as far as like Xbox Live Arcade or whatever. That's probably all gone. But you can
Hold
still
on.
get it on PC.
Okay. David, could you boot up your Xbox real quick and see if Live Arcade's still going? You can download this in the next couple of minutes.
Be right back.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
I know it definitely was on consoles because I know the main, like, I don't know if he was the villain or like the ringmaster, like Hattie Hatterson or something.
Yep. Hattie Hatterson.
Like,
Wow.
yeah. If you bought Battle Block Theater on like PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, you would get him as a free character in Castle Crashers, which I thought was really cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah. With a name like Hattie Hatterson.
Yeah, I'm on
could it
board.
not be cool? It's, Yeah. No. Sounds good. Doesn't sound like my kind of game. I mean, sounds charming, and I see the appeal, but I don't know. But maybe if I played it, maybe my opinion of it would change.
Maybe you'll change your mind.
There's the opinion change sound. Tim Allen famously changes his opinions.
When we were kids, oh, that guy's silly. Now we're like,
Mm-hmm.
"Ooh."
Yeah. Anyway,
Game 2.
back and we're really trying not to get political, especially about Tim Allen of all people. Good
Oh,
God.
fuck him.
Fuck everything about him except that noise.
Yeah.
No,
Jesus.
And Galaxy
Toy
Quest.
Story's all right.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
he's Buzz Lightyear. Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's rich. He's super rich. Yeah, and Jesse, I believe, said Galaxy Quest. That gets a pass too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
But still, fuck him.
I agree. Yeah. Anyway, so Tim Allen, not part of Battle Block Theater. Johnny.
Fuck him. Asterisk. Except for Galaxy Quest and Toy Story.
Yeah.
And
And I mean, there's a few episodes of Home Improvement. It made a star out of Pamela Anderson. It counts. It's there's some value in it.
Wait,
Johnny,
what?
anything else on Battle Block Theater, John?
Nope. I got nothing.
No.
Game 2.
Johnny, get those sound cues right.
Yeah.
Man, come on.
Welcome back, Johnny.
Yeah, shake it off. So yeah, in this game, where is it? Yes. If the player has not collected all 7 bomb pieces and all 7 hieroglyphs by the end of the game, they will lose the game even if they defeat the final boss. All right, guys, you must be feeling fantastic.
God damn it! Sorry, guys.
What?
Well,
That's amazing.
it's supposed to start. It's supposed to stop after the song. Is not doing it for some reason. It did it when I tested. I don't know why it's not listening to me.
Okay, let me just get my timing back on that. All right, guys, you all must be feeling amazing after hearing those songs, right?
Sure.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, okay. John Regan says, fuck you, the game. Right back at you, pal. David says Metroid Prime 2? 3? Is that a 3? It's incorrect either way. And Jesse has drawn a butthole and has the correct answer written above it. This is Stargate.
That's a Stargate.
I see it now. It is a Stargate. Oh, you're right. It's Stargate for the SNES.
Be looking at an asshole.
I mean, it's
Why
ancient
wouldn't
baby.
Anubis be looking at an asshole?
You're right.
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
man.
Yeah.
You know, eats that thing with his dog tongue, I assume. Just, laps that thing right up.
I'd just like to say it blew my mind that John is about to talk about Stargate.
It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go, man.
Okay.
I can't wait to see if he started out loving Stargate or came around to the conclusion that he loved Stargate.
Fucking MacGyver. That's some bullshit.
Hey, yeah, okay, so yeah, there will be no SG-1 in this discussion. I haven't watched a single frame of SG-1. I mean, maybe in I take that back. I've seen commercials on Sci-Fi Channel.
I
But
always
no.
forget there's a movie.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people forgot it was a fucking movie.
Wait. There's a show?
John.
I've
doing
also,
it wrong.
I've also only seen the movie.
10 years of a show, man. It was a long-running show. Show inarguably better than the movie. So Stargate, man, what a flick. Back when that came out back in 1994, It looked like it was going to be really cool. And guess what? It wasn't. I did not like Stargate the movie. But Nintendo Power did a pretty good job of pushing Stargate the SNES game on me. It was like a cover story in one of their issues. There was a fold-out poster. And I'm like, I didn't like Stargate, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I should play this game. Like movie games, they're sometimes good. I played a little bit of that Alien 3. I played I'm trying to shit, man. Now I feel like I put myself on the spot for like other movie games I played at the time.
Yeah, quick.
Played that Lawnmower Man, that Rocketeer.
Oh no.
Those classics. But I was like, fuck it, man. I think I'll take the dive into, maybe a Stargate game will just get right down to business and be a better game than the movie was a movie. And it is. It doesn't waste any time, unlike Stargate the movie. Stargate the movie's fucking boring. And this game, it changed my mind on Stargate. It made me think, Stargate's pretty cool. Because as I was remembering it, based on the...
What the fuck? Sorry.
Oh, that Linux. Do we have a sound?
Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's see. We got to go through the Stargate to the other side of the universe, find the ancient civilization that created Linux, and give them a fucking nuclear bomb. Fuck those people. What the hell? Anyway, Stargate, the game, made me kind of think that Stargate was cool. Because it's like, yeah, this is cool. You're playing as Kurt Russell. You're shooting shit. You're running around doing some gunning stuff. You're climbing on ledges, and you're throwing a shitload of grenades at things. I mean, that's the thing. The thing I like in games. Shooting is cool, but like when you're fighting mostly like giant scarab beetles, throw a fucking grenade at it. Like, it's pretty fun, man. Like, you bomb a lot of things with grenades, like right to the face in this game. And this game, it changed my opinion on Stargate. It was like, yeah, Stargate's pretty fucking cool. And then, let's see, 25 years or so have passed since I've played Stargate the SNES game, and I was reminded of Stargate the movie, and I watched Stargate this week, and I realized all my fond memories of Stargate came from the SNES game. Stargate the movie still sucks. Like, what the fuck, man? So
We should do commentary.
This fuck no, man. Fuck that. That movie is entirely too boring to comment upon. It's crazy. Like, all my positive memories of being like, yeah, Stargate was kind of cool, right? Like, it came from Nintendo Power pullout posters and this SNES game. Like, that movie never gets down to business ever. What the fuck, man?
Did they throw any grenades in the movie?
Not as far as I remember. That's the thing. It takes so long to get to the point. I don't think I've ever seen the ending. I fall asleep before the action. Like, I guess they have to stop Rav from detonating a nuclear bomb. I don't know, because the movie's fucking boring, man. It's James Spader. He was sold a woman as a slave, and he fucking capes her and marries her. I mean, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Ultron, fucking
Robert California?
Yes, exactly. Robert California is the world's greatest Egyptologist, and he goes
to hire his wife.
Exactly. No, man, that movie fucking sucks. And the game convinced me otherwise. I was like, hey, sweetie, you want to watch Stargate this week? I was kind of thinking Stargate. And it's like, fuck. That game gaslit me. Like, that's what this game did. It changed my opinion wrongly that Stargate was cool. There was no gun action. Like, Kurt Russell wasn't doing anything cool. Oh,
he's
it's wild, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Kurt Russell was the Richard Dean Anderson part in the movie.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie or the show.
Oh, okay, fuck. Yeah, it's not great. Severely disappointing. Even as an adult, I'm like, maybe, that Stargate's cool. And then I'm like, no, I can't justify this, man. You get a portal across the universe and all you find is a desert? That's disappointing. Like, boo that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you guys aren't big Stargate stans, so this isn't too controversial for you guys. I was expecting more pushback. I don't know, from like Johnny. Johnny seems like a Stargate boy.
I've seen the Stargate movie so many times.
No, it's okay, John. You ain't got to lie, because David is simmering with a Spader and Kurt Russell fanboy rage right now, waiting to tell me about how wrong I am about Stargate.
Isn't Jules State? Wasn't she on the Stargate show?
Probably. We're not talking about the show. You want to know who plays a badass tough guy military guy in the movie?
French Stewart.
French Stewart.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that. That hurts
Okay,
me.
as much as you shat on this movie, that alone makes me want to check it out.
French Stewart is a hard ass. Like,
They're so obviously trying to copy from the playbook from like Aliens, where they have like a crew of like, a few like cool military tough guys, and French Stewart's supposed to be like the Bill Paxton of it all. He's like the smart ass, like, I don't know, man. It's like the only good dead alien is a dead alien. Like, it's like, okay, what the fuck? Why is that French Stewart? This makes no sense. Yeah, it's the movie makes no sense. It's fucking terrible. And the game's not bad. Again, because you're running around, you're shooting stuff, you're lobbing grenades at beetles and fighting Anubis and Ra. Kind of cool. Just one of those cool 90s tie-in games. Funky, kind of spacey soundtrack. It tricked me into thinking Stargate was cool. That's my interpretation of this theme. My opinion on the game hasn't changed. It's fine, but I'm mad at the game for convincing me that Stargate was cool. It tricked me good, man. Changed my opinion for a good long time until literally this week when I was like, yeah, let's watch Stargate. I remember that being cool. How wrong I was. It's a bad, bad movie. It's really too bad. Jesse, you a big fan of Stargate? You're the only one I didn't let speak on it.
Oh no, I've never seen the movie or the show.
Okay, good. Yeah, we're not doing a commentary on that movie. Like it seems so cool on paper. And it's not. It's just, too bad. It's best left to time. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll start watching SG-1 or something. Let's change over. Let's shift gears. Game That Tune, episode 202 is the backdoor pilot of our new SG-1 watch through show.
Atlantis.
I've heard it's good.
Sorry, I just realized that Jules State was on Stargate Atlantis.
See, yeah, there's even more than one Stargate show. I forgot that. But
literally the only thing I know about Stargate is that it involves portals and pyramids, and Jules State was on Atlantis.
See? That seemed cooler to me. That's a lot of what was floating around in my memory, minus the Jules State thing. But it was like, yeah, portals and pyramids and like space Egyptians, cool. And then it's like, wait, no, this isn't cool. This is boring. What the fuck?
what are you talking about?
Fire a gun. Somebody throw a fucking grenade at a beetle already. What is happening? Jeez.
When I think of Stargate, I think of Stargates, portals, French Stewart, James Spader. Like, it's great. It sounds
John,
awesome.
But you don't think it's Stargate. You're just going down the wiki.
No.
You literally just through the wiki and your eyes were drawn to all those things.
No, you son of a bitch. I knew French Stewart off the top of my head. I have no wiki page pulled up whatsoever. I know the French Stewart thing because that's burnt in my memory. Because I remember watching that years ago and be like, what the fuck, French Stewart? Like, that is just burnt my retinas for life.
It is the kind of detail that'll stick with you. Like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. French Stewart, the guy from Third Rock from the Sun, he wouldn't be a badass soldier in Stargate. No, it was him. I'm not misremembering that. So yeah. Damn. There's an alternate timeline out there somewhere where like French Stewart is like Liam Neeson now. Like
Not Tom Cruise. Like
maybe
he's in, like the Mission Impossible movies with French Stewart.
God, dude.
Top Gun 2 with French Stewart.
It'd be really good. Frankly, I'd be way into that. Like French Stewart as like an aging action hero would be pretty goddamn cool.
John
Like
Wick
he's just oh god.
with French Stewart.
There it is.
The Matrix with French Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh my
you're just
God.
okay. Now you're just replacing Keanu Reeves with French Stewart, which
Yeah.
is not good because I love Keanu Reeves and no one can replace him, even the illustrious French Stewart. Anyway, Stargate, the game, coolish. The movie, dog shitish. the show TBD. We'll figure it out later on our new, Stargate that tune. It's going to be a really bad spin-off show from this, but
I'm glad.
we'll
I'm
get a
glad
few
you didn't go with the French Stewart movies.
Oh yeah, I mean, are we doing a French? Is that going to be the commentary thing? We're going to watch
Yeah.
French Stewart's filmography. So,
Third Rock
Stargate,
from the
Home
Sun.
3, Third Rock. I don't know. I'm sure he's had a long and illustrious career. He's
Wasn't
very
he Inspector Gadget?
He was
Probably
in the
was.
sequel.
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, French Stewart, the poor man's Matthew Broderick.
So he's going to be in the new Godzilla movie.
Oh man, can't wait. Yeah, so that's my opinion on Stargate. It changed recently, actually, when I realized I was wrong about it for all these years. So I'm not sure if it really did change. But I don't know. It fits the theme. Johnny, moving on to game 3. Let's hit it.
Game 3.
Talk Stargate.
damn it. It'll pause up like it's supposed to after one song and then just play through the next. I don't know what's going on, guys.
Guess who gets to edit the show this week? John fucking Regan earned the rights, baby.
So, among the items used in this game in place of bats are bananas, a boxing glove, a palm tree, and a royal scepter. I can tell Johnny is working on trying to fix code because he is definitely not thinking about his answer this hard.
No, of course not.
So, who has those guesses? So, John Harrington says Mario Superstar Baseball. Jesse Moore says Mario Super Sluggers. And John Regan says Super Mario Sluggers. Jesse is correct. And... okay, we'll give Johnny a point.
Wait.
This is Mario Super Sluggers for the Wii. Mario Superstar Baseball was the GameCube prequel.
Pool. I forgot there was one for the Wii.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna get to that. So,
as soon as we get to how Johnny knew Super Mario Sluggers.
Well, I didn't, because it's actually Mario Super Sluggers, not Super Mario Sluggers, apparently.
Oh yeah, Super Mario Sluggers is that game you made up.
There's a thing called song metadata, and there's this thing called not deleting it before the show. And it's a thing David is pretty not great about deleting the metadata. John, you're very good about deleting the metadata. Jesse's like 50-50 on it. Like it's
well, sometimes I'll even put the wrong stuff in there.
Yeah, you fucked me pretty hard with that before.
That's when it gets good. But yeah, so cool. So Johnny's admitting that about 50% of his correct answers on the show can be tossed out because
so there's this thing called looking at the metadata. It's like, oh, I believe it's this thing called cheating.
Yeah, exactly. John, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself. We take cheating allegations on GTT very seriously. And these allegations, they're not even allegations. You just admitted you did it.
I allegedly read the metadata.
One thing that you don't have to worry about illegal cheating in is baseball. So...
I mean, actually...
Yeah, that's what we call a segue.
I mean... Yeah, the beauty of David talking sports is, did he just make a really knowledgeable, sarcastic baseball reference?
Yeah.
Or Does he think that baseball is above cheating scandals?
No, I think David watches Brockmire. I think he gets.
Oh
it.
no, I'm well aware of the juicing scandals.
Yes, and Jesse,
Cork
stop
back.
banging on that trash can. We're trying to have a game that tune here. Jeez,
What I
So
do?
nothing, man. I thought maybe David knew about the trash can banging thing from the Houston Astros. Anybody know about the trash can banging?
No.
Like having sex with a trash can?
Yeah,
Oh.
they were fucking a trash can right there on the field.
baseball.
how the hell would that improve your baseball game?
It distracts the other. It distracts
Yeah,
the bat. So
that's
they
for
strike
sure.
out more. It's like basketball.
That dude's fucking a trash can. What do we do?
No, but I guess the Houston Astros like taped the other teams like signs and like came up with like a Morse code of like hitting,
that.
banging
okay.
on a trash can with a baseball bat to signal the batter about what was going to happen. And they won the World Series because of it. So
Okay.
cheating, yay, baseball, hooray. So this was the Wii version of Mario Sluggers. And so you had to use that Wii remote to bang on the trash can and call out the signals, right?
No, because so I enjoyed Mario Baseball on the GameCube a lot, so I was really excited for the Wii one, and I bought it and I played it and I enjoyed it. It expanded like the story mode because you it didn't give you like a season to play, it gave you like an adventure mode, so you were exploring around like recruiting characters, and every character had different abilities. Like Mario could use pipes and Donkey Kong could climb up on vines and everything, so there was an exploration element. It's like, yeah, Mario Baseball, like that was a fucking fun game. And with the Switch out and Mario Tennis Aces out and nothing else Mario sports related, it's like, I'm getting a hankering for some Mario sports games. Like, I'm gonna go play. I got Super Sluggers. Like, hell yeah, some fun Wii baseball game.
I'm sure
So this game does
fine
this
wine.
game does not hold up. So I
It
played it
strikes
not
out?
too long ago, and I was like, wow, I do not enjoy this game.
Yeah. No, I'm afraid to go back to a lot of Wii games because of stuff like that. Like, it's, no, best left in the past.
And
And
it's one of those
moving
things like,
and unpacking a lot of consoles, I've been playing some Nintendo 64 stuff. Kind of gets by in nostalgia, but let's be honest, Mario Party 2 not as fantastic as it once was. Played some Wii U games. Those close enough to modern games that they still hold up in a lot of ways, like Sonic All-Stars Racing, still a lot of fun. Wii games might be better left in that middle ground of 2006 to 10. Like, so maybe not so good.
well, the thing was, like, there are Wii games that definitely hold up, but you know how, like, in Wii Sports, when you played baseball, you would, like, chuck the remote down to pitch, and then you'd swing the bat and everything?
It was
So
perfection.
this game doesn't do that. You can, like, charge up your bat, and you can charge up your pitch and everything, but you just kind of, like, wiggle the remote. You just need, like, a motion sense to actually swing or pitch. Like,
Ugh.
it has motion controls, but it doesn't actually use them.
Fuck.
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I think in a lot of early Wii games that was the case. I remember my ex-girlfriend, her nephew, he came over and was playing with the Wii, and this was like when the Wii first came out. We were playing Wii bowling, and by the end of the night, he was just sitting on the couch and like flicking the Wii remote off his chest and like getting strikes in bowling. I'm like, Zach, you're playing the game wrong, man. You got to get up and go through the motion. He's like, no, I don't. This game is bullshit. I'm like, don't tell me that. Like,
How old is your nephew? Is there like a 5-year-old on the couch like, this game's bullshit, man?
it was her nephew. He
Fuck
was like,
you,
well,
Uncle.
it's like you guys really don't need to stand up. I'm like, yeah, you do, man. You got to do the real full motion on this thing. I'm buying all the way in. He's like, yeah, I'm just not gonna move. I'm just gonna flick my wrist and still win. I'm like, kid, fuck you, man. You're ruining my fucking Wii time. I thought this was gonna be a magic new system. It's not supposed to be exposed that fast. Ugh. But
Kid.
yeah, games that just have a wiggle control instead of actually making you do something are even more infuriating. Looking at you, Twilight Princess.
And when you're playing like a Mario, Okay, let me preface this by saying I love the Mario sports games because they don't get like super deep into the simulation. Like they're arcade style titles. They're fun and enjoyable. When you take like a light arcade experience and you get to the controls and just say like, oh, push a button and wiggle a little bit, like that lessens it even more. It's like there's I played an exhibition match against the computer not too long ago because I wanted to dust it off and play it. And about the time that I realized I wasn't having fun was in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the computer had 0 runs and I had about 17.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I was like, this sucks.
Yeah, no, that also reminds me, baseball games in general, I don't go back to those. I played a little bit of Ken Griffey for Nintendo 64 in the last year or so, and it's like, did I get really good at this, or was this game always this fucking easy? Like, I like mercy ruled the first team I played. It's like, okay, I just hit my like 9th home run. Oh god, I'm hitting home runs with like the pitcher. This is weird. This game wasn't always this easy, was it? Like, nah, I think it was. I think this game's just pretty shitty and easy. Baseball.
And
Anyway.
it's a cool concept because you have like, there are 2 different like types of players. There's like main characters and then there's like other characters. So you can kind of pad out the roster. So you have like Mario and Waluigi and PD Piranha and everybody. But then you also have like 5 different Yoshis, 5 different Toads, 5 different Magikoopas. So you can kind of like, okay, here's my outfield, whatever. There's like 3 or 4 different colors of Piantas from Super Mario Sunshine, and they're like power characters, and they are so powerful that pretty much if you get a hit, it's a home run. So you can stack like 4 home run kings on your team. It's ridiculous.
That's kind of cool. Just secret roster of fat power slugging baseball players. Like that seems like it's right up my alley. You're getting nothing but Mo Vaughns and Mark McGuire's on your team. It's gonna be great. Just all big hurt. I'm looking at like this roster thing now, and this game does appear to have some cool characters in it. David, have you mentioned the fact that King K. Rool is in this game?
You could play as King K. Rool, and it was weird because King K. Rool has a whole bunch of different like personalities and styles in the Donkey Kong Country games, and they went with none of them. In this one, he's like an Egyptian pharaoh for some reason.
Stargate style?
Yes.
Oh, man.
It's Mario Baseball Stargate.
Super Mario Stargate Sluggers?
Finally.
Oh my god.
Now, see, that's how you get improvement on both of our games so far. Mario needs to
put
be
them
in
together.
Stargate, and we need Stargates in the baseball stadium.
Oh, could you imagine like hitting a ball, it goes through a portal, and then out another portal, and suddenly it's a foul ball? Like that was supposed to be a home run. God damn it.
That's part of the trick minigame, man, where there's all those Stargates on the field. You got to know which one is going to shoot your ball in the right direction. It's a good idea. Was that on purpose?
Yes,
Okay,
that was.
Cool. That's a weird punctuation point. I'm like, yeah, what? What about- was he in Stargate? I'm lost. Is James Spader Pepsi Man? But yeah, anyway, so it's got Donkey Kong characters in it, and it's Mario Baseball, and Mario sports games have kind of come and gone with me over the years. I definitely never played this one, but seems
It sucks
like
because
it would have been fun at the time.
yeah, it was, but if you go back to it, your opinion might change. Like the Mario Baseball idea is solid and cool, but they had a really good game on the GameCube. They had a really like mediocre average game on the Wii. And I guess it was so average that they said, fuck it. We're not going to do that anymore. No, you can make this better.
It's really too bad too, because I mean, seriously, like so many of these Mario sports games would be easily like improved with the nature of the Switch. Like 2-player Mario Baseball with Joy-Cons, man. Like those things have motion controls inside of them, I think. They pushed that as a feature on the Switch early on. I assume they still have the motion controls inside them. They're capable of using them. fucking bust that out, man. Little Mario baseball, switch sluggers. It's waiting to happen. But yeah, I don't know. They should bring back more Mario sports games because I mean, Aces was good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
John, I wasn't asking you. Did you just concur, John, that Mario Tennis Aces was good?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Thanks, John. Not expecting that drop in there.
I feel like a lot of the sports titles have been relegated to the Olympic Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now, I mean, with Sonic just leaving Mario behind in the Olympic Games, I don't even know where we stand on those. You saw that fucking that mobile-only release of the Olympic thing, right?
Oh no, is it just
Wait,
Sonic?
what?
Yeah, they released a mobile version of the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games called Sonic at the Olympics Tokyo 2020, and it's like half the games and no Mario characters.
Oh shit.
Perfect.
No, John, not perfect. Yeah, you lose a large part of the appeal when you take out the crossover and all the good games. Like, no, I don't want to play Sonic Badminton on my phone. Like, thank you very much, Sega, for offering people that. Ugh. So, anyway.
Would Sonic Badminton just be Sonic Badminton on mobile? I'm just imagining it's like Pong, but the paddle is like Sonic's head.
I'm not going to pay the money to find out, David. That's the problem. Like, it ain't free.
Oh, what?
This game is 99 cents. Hard pass.
Yeah, you just lost yourself a sale, Sega. By making me try to have requiring me to buy something.
Yeah, did
No
they
sense.
lose a sale? Truly.
Yes, they did. I'm not buying it.
Take
I don't know.
that.
He was
Sega.
really on the fence, and then he saw that minus $1 price point. It's like, nope, I am not committing to this.
You would have sold me something if you didn't try to sell it to me. Getting into the deep meta nature of capitalism here. Like, did they lose a sale by not making their game free? Oh no. Joke. Anyway, David, anything else on Super Mario Sluggers?
If you've never played it before, keep not playing it.
Well said. That was our 1000th game.
Oh wow.
Oh,
No. Oh, that's the 1000th? Oh man.
that's
Oh,
gonna be a great fucking trivia question on episode 300. Okay, so we got them to play.
Oh, sorry. What was that, David?
No, I was just gonna say it's like, okay, so they played when they wouldn't, and now that we need them to play.
Yeah. I'll figure this out.
Is that okay? Is it okay to
Oh,
talk, Johnny?
I figured it out. Ah, finally.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay. To refine the game's non-verbal communication system, the studio playtested this game for a month without the use of voice chat and applied fake names to the playtesters to predict how most players would experience the game. New kill leader. All right, how are you guys feeling?
Nope.
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 I was afraid so, but it'll be fun. Oh shit. Oh yeah. John says Super Mario Galaxy X Stargate incorrect. David says Diablo 4. They haven't made that yet. And John says Minesweeper 2099. I don't even is that a game? And no, it is Apex Legends.
Oh, that.
Johnny?
Johnny, I believe we all got it wrong.
Oh shit! I don't have that. I don't have that
What?
sound effect queued up. Ah,
John, you're fired.
there you go.
That one's pretty good. So yeah, this game is Apex Legends. Have any of y'all heard of Apex Legends?
I have
I've-
heard of it,
I've
and I
seen
know that
Hey,
there.
Jesse, ask the right question.
Yes, there you go.
Sometimes I go to
Yes.
Reddit and I hit all, and the Apex Legends subreddit comes up in that list. But that's all I know.
Cool.
I was going to say I have heard of it because, and I know that there is a new female warrior character that has recently been added because I spend time on YouTube and I have seen that ad multiple times.
Cool. Then this will go well. So, well, no, I mean, it will go well. Are you familiar with this fairly recent genre of game, battle royale games, where it's
Yes.
like a whole bunch of people in like this big area, and you find weapons and different upgrades as like a ring slowly like closes in on each other.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Here in America, we call them battle quarter pounder games.
Oh yeah, that was
You're welcome. That's the best joke I've made in a while.
damn. It's just to end the show.
Yeah.
Calculated computer, no fifth game. Welcome back, baby.
So I've I do play a lot of older games, and I like to try to keep up with some of the games that the kids are playing these days and whatnot.
Youths.
And so I've been I've tried the PUBGs. That game just fucking hard as shit.
Oh, come now. Yeah, I've won several games in the iPad version of PUBG. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Well,
Doesn't matter that I wasn't playing against real people.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. It
Let's see, I
seemed real to
played
me, goddammit.
I played that H1Z1. Was bad at that, and it just wasn't fun. I played Ring of Elysium, which is some like snow version. It's just like in the snow. I played Fortnite, and that game is fucking.
Heard of that.
I cannot. That game, my brain will not let me like be good at that game at all. So that's.
I mean, I enjoy a little bit of Fortnite. The times that I've played it, it's like, yeah, there's things about this that I think is kind of cool. And like I've made it down to where it's like, I'm like top 2 or 3, and I'm always left against people that know how to build instead of just shoot, and I'm totally fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
I cannot for the life of me figure out shooting and building at the
Nope.
same time.
and I realized quickly I'm not interested in learning. Like,
Yeah. And so I just was not having a good time with the battle royale genre. And then like Apex just came out of nowhere. Like Respawn or whoever, the people who made Titanfall, they had like this, I think it was like E3 last year. Yeah, EA of all people. Like E3 of maybe last year. They're like, "Hey, we got this new game. Oh, and it's out today." And people were like, "What?" And they like it like no one had heard about it before, and it just came out, and then the fact it was free to play, and people were like, "This is like legit fun," and I tried it out then, and I was like, "This is pretty fun," and I kind of hadn't touched it in a while, and I just upgraded my PC, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll try this game again," and I've been having a blast with it, and like
Word.
it's really good. Like there's a lot of differences. Like it's 3-man squads, so like it's not just you versus everyone. So it's 23-man teams. You play as like different characters, and the characters all have different abilities. And like funny, there's like a robot that looks kind of like a Chappie, but like cool. And he's
Everybody see that movie Chappie? No. Okay, well this robot's cooler than that.
yeah, and he's pretty fun. I like to play as this guy named Gibraltar. He's like a whole like Samoan dude who he can like pull up like a shield whenever he looks down the sights. He can throw like a big dome shield on the ground, and he can call in like a defensive airstrike as his like super. But like you find all sorts of different weapons and upgrades for them. Like there were like some like super cool sci-fi type of weapons, like some like laser guns and whatnot, as long as like different machine guns and like shotgun pistols. Let's see. There's this one character I started playing this guy, Bloodhound. He's like he can like track people, so like you can use this ability to like see people behind walls and stuff. And I do believe it was one of the first games that like started. I don't know if you've played games where you can like just target areas and like your team knows what you're pointing at. And so they have this like system where you don't have to play with a headset or anything. You can just ping areas, like you're looking at something and ping it, and then they'll get a signal that says, "Hey, let's go this way." And so you don't have to talk to no one. You just ping it. I'm sure there's like older PC games.
That is appealing to me because
it is great.
I've discovered so many times playing games online with people, I don't really want to communicate with you. Like,
yeah.
I don't want the little PlayStation 4 like headphone, mic in my ear. Like there needs to be a better in-game communication thing. So that sounds fucking great. Like set a waypoint by looking at it and like pressing the right button. Ooh,
yeah,
sounds
great. Like you find a like really good piece of equipment, but you can't use it because you already have better. You can ping it, and then they'll get a notification, armor here, and it'll pop up on their mini map, and you just like turn around and go get the armor. Okay. So like yeah, there's really cool teamwork. Of course, you'll get occasional people that just go off and do whatever. But like all while you're fighting in these like big areas, there's like this like gas closing in on you. So like they kind of portrayed as like a weird game show, like a Running Man situation almost.
Now you're really talking my language.
Because like all the characters are like they're called the Apex Legends. Like they're like, oh, these are the people that always win this whatever this weird death sport is, and so like you'll see like banners of different characters like on walls and stuff. There's this one dude, and he's fucked me up several times, Mirage, and he can make clones of himself, like decoys. And so like I like tracked this one dude down, and I shot him through the window, and then he starts shooting back. So I ran around, and then he goes running out the door, and I follow him, and I shoot him, and he just disappears. I'm like, oh shit! And I turn around, and the real one is standing in the side still, blasting me. But
dude,
then my
Loki thing on you?
Oh. Yeah, he fucked me up. But I mean, he didn't kill me though, because my teammate came up behind him with a shotgun and blasted him. So it worked out in the end. But
yeah. Sounds great.
It's a fun fucking game for a battle royale game. And another thing,
get real. It's like free to start. Is it pay to win?
No. Everything you pay for would be cosmetic stuff.
Cool.
So like, or other characters, because they release other characters and those, but you can unlock them with in-game currency that you earn just by playing the game.
Man.
So
yeah, if there's one thing I learned over like 5 years of playing like Rocket League, I don't give a one flying fuck about unlocking a skin pack or a loot box or like making my shit look good. I will just play with the basics, baby. I don't give a fuck about looking cool. I just want to play that game. So that sounds really good.
I thought the same thing, and then one day I played Team Fortress 2 and saw someone with a flaming hat, and I was like, fuck, I need a hat. Like,
That's how they get you, John. You're a fucking rube. A rube for a virtual hat. Ugh. I play these games hatless, son.
See, I'm gonna have to side with Johnny on this one because I was like, yeah, I don't need any of that DLC, like cosmetic, whatever. And then Marvel vs. Capcom 3 had the download costume where you could play as Mike Hagger in the bike shorts and the ponytail. It's like, okay, that I need in my life.
Okay, well, yeah. I'm not saying anything. I'm not speaking for anything further back than like 5 years. Like, it's only recently that I've realized I really shouldn't buy pointless DLC. I bought plenty of pointless DLC in my days. And yeah, Hagar in the Final Fight 3 costume is one of the funniest things ever. But no, strictly cosmetic DLC these days, I ain't paying. So, yeah, talk to my horse in fucking Elder Scrolls. It's very well armored and needlessly so. Those were the days of making things look cool for no reason. Anyway, yeah, no, Jesse, this game sounds great. You've given me all the important information about this game. I think I need to start playing this.
Yeah,
These kids.
You should check it out. It's pretty fun. Another thing I like about it is like in a lot of those battle royale games, like you get shot like 3 times, you're dead, and then you have to wait for a whole another game to start up because it's 1 kills and you're out, and that's really annoying. But in this game, one, you can like find armor and stuff, so you can be a little bit more bullet spongy. Also, if you die, your teammates can res you. They can either, bandage you up before you bleed out, or if you die, like die, they can take your like hollow or some kind of like computer chip thing, and find there's these little stations in the map where you can like plug them in, and then you'll get airdropped right back there. And
Cool.
so you can bring your teammates back to life, which is really handy if they can pull it off. And like at the beginning of the match, you start out in this big like flying thing, and you have to jump to different areas. So like you can jump to like some place where no one is, and then just kind of like wait it out until you find people after you've gotten your weapons and souped up your armor and whatnot. Or you can drop down next to other people and just grab a pistol and just start firing and
That's my shit.
So
Yeah. I don't play smart. I play hard.
yeah. Yeah, you'll get fucked up real quick. It's great. I hate being the jump master, the guy who's like, because whenever you start doing that, one person in your squad is deemed the jump master, and they get to pick whenever you jump out of the airplane. So you could really fuck your team up if you don't know where you're jumping. Now you can wait and see if they ping.
Big responsibility.
Yeah, you can decline being jump master, and it just goes to the next person. But sometimes I'll do it just to be like, hey, it's not my fault.
I mean, I'm all for just kind of picking the coolest looking place on the island or whatever the arena is. But I am. I don't want to know the strategic reasons to go to the right place. I just want to, if I'm the jump master, you guys do what I fucking say. I'm jump master. There were too many times in Fortnite where I didn't even realize I was like squatted up with people, and so I'd like jump out and then be on the complete opposite end of the island. It's like, oh, that's why that guy's highlighted on my thing. I'm supposed to be his partner. Oops. I'm just gonna goof around in this little town thing while he's off in the forest. Maybe we'll meet. Yeah, we won't though. I'm gonna crawl around on the ground because I've been shot and there's no one here to resurrect me. It's gonna be great. No, Jesse, this sounds great. I'm looking forward to playing this now. So it's on PS4, Xbox, PC.
Yep.
I assume.
Yeah,
and free on all those. I can go in my living room right now and see that's appealing. Cool. You guys handle the 5th game of the show. I'm going to kill my internet connection by downloading this game. Jesse, is there anything else on Apex Legends?
you can zip line. If you're running and you crouch while going down a hill, you do this sweet ass slide, and the slide is pretty fucking cool.
Okay. How many ways is this game going to be like right up my alley? That sounds fucking great. Like, first person shooter games with like zip lining and slide. Oh God, man. This game has everything. Okay, so that's the new official game of Game That Tune. That's right. Game That Tune is now an Apex Legends show.
Yeah.
All of us download and play the game together. It's only a 3-man squad though. So Johnny, I'm sorry, you're going to have to be our rival at all times.
All right.
There's no place for you in the GTT squad. Though I do like the idea of all of us entering the same game and Johnny immediately turning on his squad in favor of us.
Oh my god.
We send Johnny as a spy into other people's squads. Perfect. I assume that's something you can do.
I don't like. You'd have to get lucky to be in the same game every time.
Damn. Okay. So yeah, you can't just matchmake with friends. That would corrupt the game greatly. Like, yeah, all these squads, they're all friends with each other. Who are you, stranger? Like, this is bad. Yeah, but no, this sounds super appealing. So yeah, Johnny, you've got the you're the big first person shooter game guy. So yeah, you lead the squad into Apex Legends. The rest of us,
I've been actually playing the game.
No, Jesse, it's Johnny's game, right?
Okay.
Fuck yeah, let's do this. See you this weekend, guys, for our official Apex Legends stream. And Johnny, I gotta say, it's time for the 5th game of the night, man. What do you got for us?
I'm sorry, I was in the bathroom. Was that the second song?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this game features multiple items and references to other games and movies. For example, the item called Flower of Fire is a reference to the Fire Flower from Super Mario Brothers. There is a worm pet that closely resembles the character from Worms, and one of the possible NPCs, Party Girl, is a reference to the character of Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic.
You know, we really should have used this for Game 1000.
Yeah, probably. I do, however, want to give a shout out to the requester because this is our fan request. And this game came to us from our Discord channel, originally from Taylor Y, but it was also seconded by multiple people, including Mork and I believe also Dell, longtime GTT contributor. So once, 3-4 people in the Discord were like, you should use this game. Oh! I chose this game. Everybody had their answers down. Let's see them.
Oh, we got a dick.
Johnny!
Oh, damn it, John.
Oh, hold on, wait, I can fix that. Give me a
Very
second.
pointy. It looks.
Even after he said it.
That's not even a good
No,
one.
I said the first syllable.
There you go.
All right, we have a hat trick. Everyone says Terraria.
We reset the hat trick sound to the old one, John? What the hell happened?
Taking it back. Old
What the
school.
hell? God, this is such a weird episode in terms of sound cues and music plays, John. What the fuck? Wow. Impressive. What a 1000th game for Game That Tune, Terraria. I'm going to talk about it as though it is the 1000th game so that we can edit it in the middle of the show.
Honestly, I think it should be the 1000th game. Seriously, fuck Mario Super Sluggers. This is our 1000th game.
Wow, I can't believe it. We planned the show perfectly. Cool. So Terraria, maybe you've heard of it. I've heard of it, but that's about as much as I've heard of it.
Oh, if John's heard of it, you fucking better have.
I think
this was I think this was poorly pitched to me. Somebody basically said this was like 2D Minecraft, and apparently that's been like corrected to be like, no, it's much more than that. David, tell me about this game, because the way it was originally sold to me did not sell it to me.
See, and that's why the game fits the theme, is because a lot of people, myself included, looked at this game. It's like, oh yeah, it's 2D Minecraft. It's like, pass. but it
Yeah.
is not 2D Minecraft. You do a lot of exploring, and it is like an open sandbox. So you do explore, gather tools and items, craft stuff, but it's more, whereas Minecraft is kind of more like a toy box, here just go build stuff. This game is more like an exploration based adventure. Like you actually get to tunnel down and discover new types of ore and materials to craft stuff. But then you also run into various monsters to fight. You get into boss battles that pop up as you expand the world and build houses. More NPCs come in, and you get to cultivate all these people coming into your area. So it's a pretty extensive game, and it actually, I have not played it myself, but it looks really fucking cool. And one of the main reasons that I haven't gotten into it is because I'm worried. This is one of those games where I feel like if I get into it, I won't play anything else.
Right. That's also been the daunting thing for me, desiring to play this game. It's like, okay, so I've heard it's more than just 2D Minecraft. However, I don't know that I can play a game this open-ended, especially not in the last couple of years. I've lamented numerous times on this show about how I don't have the time for these big-ass games. And, just I need a game with a definitive start and end point, and maybe not so free. I kind of need a linear game in my life right now, and or one that's just very casual pick up and play. I'm not sure this fits that bill, but it sounds so fucking cool and looks cool. And I know it's this like well-loved game that's been around for a long time and it's been getting like updates and stuff. It looks great.
That was one of the things that I thought was cool because I was watching a video, and what really sold me on it was like, okay, 2D Minecraft, all right. But then actually looking like, oh no, it's more exploration and building all this, and then like delving deeper and fighting off monsters, and like, okay, I can get behind this. And as I was watching it, the guy got to a section where all of a sudden he had tunneled into this cave, and there was this underground river and everything. And then at the side, there was this kind of weird wall with a heart behind it. I was like, what? So he used explosives and destroyed the wall and got to the heart, and it killed the heart, got like special resources, and then a message popped up like, you have angered Cthulhu. And then suddenly like a giant eye just came at him. Like there are just random giant monsters just hiding in places.
Cool.
I know Minecraft has creepers, but I don't think it has giant Cthulhu eyes.
It has some pretty crazy stuff. There's like dragons and Endermen. Like there are these like weird, creepy, tall things. Like there's a lot of fucked up shit in Minecraft too. But yeah, Terraria does have tons of weird stuff, like giant eyeball monsters.
And actually, I'm looking at it now, and apparently, I guess just recently, in the last month, they released an update called Journey's End. So I love the headline. 9 years after launch, Terraria is finally complete. Yeah.
Wow.
The developer said, quote, the update has been a labor of love tirelessly worked on by our team over a good while, and we truly feel that it brings Terraria to the next level, to a place where the core game can finally be called complete. 9 years after it was released. Like, wow. Okay, so maybe now is the best time to jump into Terraria. Like, now that I know it has a definitive endpoint, I'm going to have to look up how long it takes to get to the end of the journey. But, like, just it's like how you don't want to watch, you don't want to commit to watching a show, like, when it's airing currently, because it's like, oh, man, how long is that shit going to be on? Like, I need to know that there's going to be an end to this story. It can't just go on and on and on. I'm looking at you, say, I don't know, Shameless. The show should have ended years ago, and it's just like a weird, soap opera now. I need to know that, it's going to have an end point at some point. So now the Terraria developers like, yeah, the game ends. It's like, all right, cool. Maybe I'll play it. That sounds great.
Yeah, that was pretty much the reason that I sat down and watched Gravity Falls was like, I don't know that I want to get into it. And a friend of mine was like, no, it's only 2 seasons and then it ends. Like, okay, I can get behind that.
Exactly. Yeah, I could. Cool. I'll knock that out this weekend. Thanks. Sounds great. It's something strange in the psychology of like not knowing, like, I don't want to start this game if I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to finish it, or like if there will ever be a satisfying conclusion, just like those shows. Like, maybe I should learn the spoilers about things before seeing the movie because uncertainty stresses me out. No, just let me know that the movie or show will end or the game will have a definitive endpoint, and maybe I'll give this one a whirl. If 150 fucking hours to get to the end of the game, I'm going to be a little pissed though.
Imagine if you went to go see a movie and it didn't end.
I'm saying that stresses me out. The idea that
How long before you start like looking around and you're like, "Is there still people in here with me?" Like, is
you
this a
should
trick?
have seen how fucking relieved I was at the credits for the never-ending story. I was stressed out that whole goddamn movie.
Atreyu!
Oh my god! Wait, it is ending. Whew, okay, cool.
And they made 3 Hobbit movies. What if they just showed that like in a row?
I mean, David and I have our own experience of Lord of the Rings movies never ending. We saw Return of the King together, and man, you want to make a movie feel like it's never going to end? Drink 40 ounces of Sprite in the middle of Lord of the Rings Return of the King, and then hold it every time you think there's going to be a real ending to that movie.
Oh my
I was gonna
god!
say, one way that you can make a movie seem like it's never ending is to film 6 endings.
Yeah, make the endings one of the hours. Like the whole last hour is the ending.
I mean, for real, those like that kind of shit stressed me out about Nier Automata. It's like this game has 26 endings. I'm like, I can't do that. Like, what are you insane? Like,
This game has 26 endings. No, it fucking doesn't. It has one, and it has the one I
got
get
one.
to.
I got the easiest one. See you later.
I'm just trying to think of the experience of seeing a movie that doesn't end, because like at some point they run out of footage, right? So at some point, I guess like you realize you're on the screen, like right now, like
Quick, change the reel.
Oh man.
I'm just imagining being at a movie that doesn't end, and like eventually, just as you start to get antsy, somebody comes around. It's like, okay, I'm here for your breakfast order. We're gonna bring you food. Like, okay,
Cool. I like this place.
it's not
Yeah,
so
that
much,
sounds cool.
it's not so much a movie as it is an experiment.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a
Anyway.
Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good one. But would the episode ever end? Who could say? Oh my god.
Next,
That's season of Black Mirror. Like it's just not going to end.
all right.
You start playing the new season of Black Mirror and it doesn't end at any point. Like, wait a minute, did I skip the credits for the next episode? No, this is the same episode, isn't it? There's no time bar. How long is this? Oh,
See, that's
no,
how-
it's been years.
See, that's how they get you. Like, the episode reaches its ending, it plays like executive producer, and then all of a sudden the credits just shrink to the corner and the beginning starts, but they're not actually credits. They're just random words scrolling by, but it's so small you can't read it, so you don't notice.
So yeah, that's what it's been like to play Terraria for the last 9 years, but now there's an ending. So yeah, now I feel comfortable maybe playing it someday.
It's okay. What was that movie where the dude, Linklater? He did the movie with the kid and he grew up and stuff.
Boyhood.
Yeah, what if it's Boyhood but with no cuts? It's just one fucking shot. Like,
Oh my god, is this the Truman Show? Yeah.
Sarah just sitting there thinking there, it's like, yeah, we're talking about, this movie that never ends. Oh, what was that one movie? The Never Ending Story. We discussed this.
Yeah, exactly. And it, again, false and flagrant advertising.
like 2 hours
Fred,
maybe.
one of the funniest titles in the history of film is The Never Ending Story Part 2. I mean, really, it's just a stupid
I never
title.
thought about that. Oh, that's good.
It's like New Super Mario Brothers 2. Like, okay, say that out loud.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
Anyway, yeah, Terraria. I mean, it looks really cool, and I'm all for like some kind of I don't want to say simplistic, but done in like a retro style. Like Stardew Valley really did give me a taste for like the open-ended kind of retro style game, and I could see myself getting into this a little bit. But as you said, David, it does seem like the kind of thing where like this is the kind of game you can get lost in, and you blink twice, and it's like, this is the only fucking game I played for like 3 months. What happened? Like, I thought I liked other games. You know, how did that happen? Like, I play a lot of games, don't I? No, I don't. Like, fuck, that happened to me with
this and
Crossing.
nothing
This
else.
is all I played for months. Like, oh shit.
Oh, God, me too.
Yes. Yeah. I finally had to pop it out. Like, you know, my fucking nephew came over and he's like, "Can we play Super Smash Brothers?" I'm like, I don't know, man. I haven't taken Animal Crossing out of my Switch in like 2 months. I don't, you know, I guess we could play a different game. That's a novel concept. Like, yeah, okay, kid, let's play Super Smash Brothers. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I do like other games besides Animal Crossing. My house is great. I'll have to go back and visit it a few times a week. But yeah, you know, sometimes you got to have the curse lifted from you. So
Can we play Super Smash Brothers? Yes, but you have to choose Villager or Isabel. No one else.
see you in Smashville, bitch. This is how I like it. That's how I talk to my 7-year-old nephew.
John, I'm 7. Please don't call me bitch.
That's Uncle John to you, motherfucker.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, no, I mean, you know, this Terraria, whatever you want to call it, it seems like it's got a certain appeal. It's been around for a long time. Seems very popular. I think, technically speaking, it's on the list of like the best-selling games of all time. I think just by nature of it being the same game for sale for 9 years. You know, it's a good model. Just keep selling. Never goes out of date.
Tetris.
Yeah, exactly. Here we are. But yeah, it seems cool. I think we need to play it in between our new GTT Apex Legends sessions. So whoever doesn't get into the Apex squad has to play Terraria on the same stream, and it's going to be a really, really fucking mixed up stream. I think we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to do a movie review of Stargate on the same stream.
Wow.
Yeah. GTT, our new goals are very complicated and they feature a lot of crossover. So,
And we're gonna revolutionize esports.
yeah, the three of us are going to play Apex while reviewing Stargate while someone plays Terraria on the same stream. Great idea. This game is good, this movie is boring, and this other game is also pretty good. This is the commentary you come to GTT for. Deep, hard-hitting analysis.
Oh god, we're doing it. We're doing this.
Johnny, set it up.
Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's get the rights to stream a movie on Mixer while we're also all playing like Apex Legends and Terraria. It's happening.
Yeah, I'll call
Put a
Mr.
bunch of, like,
Stewart.
watermarks.
We'll discuss all the ways that Apex Legends and Terraria would be better with Stargates, and we'll discuss all the ways that Stargate could be improved with the ideas from these games.
Hey, is French Stewart going to be on our Apex team?
That's, oh man, he is a hardened military badass. Yes, Jesse, he is. So anyway, before we get back into French Stewart's filmography, is there anything else on Terraria?
No.
Hell yeah. Almost great. That's French Stewart movie. And Johnny start that calculating computer.
Oh, what happened here?
Oh God!
Welcome
on.
back.
Yay, welcome back. Great job, Jesse.
Hell yeah!
Feels good, man. Feels right. With
so
Jesse
good.
kicking off this this new era of Game That Tune. Seriously, guys. I feel like we really, thanks to botching the 1000th game thing, did not fully appreciate the fact that we're making our 201st episode of this show. And wowee.
Man,
Just brave new world.
1,000 games.
Yeah. I've played 1,000 games in my life. Surely you have too.
Nope.
Nope. Johnny tapped out somewhere around episode 40.
That's generous.
Yeah, I was Maybe half that.
Oh God, we really have to go back and review like the game lists and see where it becomes obvious that Johnny hasn't played any of his games. Like, oh, right there, Sonic and Knuckles. That was the last one. Oh, 16. Jeez. So anyway, Jesse, excellent game.
Oh yeah.
Just a fantastic showing by you and a lot of fun tonight. And I can't wait for you to tell us what you've got in mind for a theme for the next episode.
So I have actually two ideas, and I'll let you guys pick. And either an anger fueled theme or a whimsical theme.
Wait, is that all we have to pick based on? You're not going to tell us the actual themes?
Yeah.
We have to pick anger or whimsy?
Yes.
I pick whimsy.
Somewhere between rage and serenity, like X-Men? Oh no. David, what's your vote?
I'm normally a pretty whimsical flight of fancy type, but what with everything around, I'm voting anger because I have anger in me.
I see, and I'm seeing 2 votes whimsy, 1 vote anger. I'm voting anger, and it looks like Taylor Y just put it over in the chat. He says rage. So Jesse, give us that angry theme. What do you got in mind, my man?
Games in which you can punch or attack cops.
Oh, what was the whimsical theme?
It's the same thing.
Johnny, you should have let Jesse get that punchline out, but I appreciate it. Yeah. Whimsical world where you can punch a cop consequence free. Yeah, great. Cool. No, Jesse, honestly, that's a great idea. Violence towards the police on the next episode of Game That Tune. Why not? We'll just see how it goes.
Is this the first time we've ever had an episode title before we started recording an episode? Is it going to be Game That Tune? Fuck the police.
99% certain that's what it's going to be. That's definitely going in the episode description. I don't know if that's going to go in like the podcast feed. I think things like that tend to somehow be like shadow banned from podcast feeds and search results in general. But yeah, we'll fuck some police on next week's episode of Game That Tune. So suit up, boys. It's going to be a wild one. And oh shit. Great. I fully support that theme. Once again, not to get all serious, but Black Lives Matter, and support your local movements, support bail funds and mutual aid funds for your community. A lot of positive things you can do to support the current movements, including tuning in next week for Game That Tune. So thank you all so much for listening this week. What a show. Thanks to everybody watching along live with us. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook every Wednesday night. We're in your podcast device on Tuesday mornings. Check us out there in iTunes or wherever you get your podcast. Thanks for listening and enjoying the show. Thanks to everybody checking out patreon.com/GameThatTune. We got awesome exclusives. We tried to get some stuff out for the month of May while we were on hiatus. We got a new Covered Up. We got a couple episodes of GTT Gems. And we're doing a lot of fun things over there at Patreon. We've been making a lot of them free to the public, so share them with your friends. But we do still appreciate all the support you can give us. So be sure to check out patreon.com/GameThatTune. Tell a friend, support the show, support our little operation here. We greatly appreciate it. Special thanks to the super fan tier producers. Haven't said these in a while. Here it goes. Alex Messenger, Lance Revere, Damian Beckles, Bradford Stevens, Daniel Perky, Chrono, Dominic Guy, Kellyam, Taylor Y, and Sam L. All fantastic fellas and fantastic supporters of Game That Tune. So thank you for that. Thank you to all of our requesters tonight. They sent us their requests via Discord, but you can also send us an email, gamethattune@gmail.com. You can find us on our Twitch GTT radio stream. We're always chatting along there and hanging out with you guys. Might take a request there, but really Discord's the way to go. Find us in our Discord server. Chat with us. Send us your requests. We love hearing from you guys. And or you can hit us up on Twitter at GameThatTune, or you can find us individually on Twitter. I am there at JGangsta187. You can find John Regan on Twitter at
JP Regan, fuck the police, JR.
There it is. You can find David Fleming on Twitter at
DFBLMD Fleming.
That's right. You can find Jesse Moore, this week's winner, on Twitter at
Sega_legend.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. So Jesse, you got fantastic bonus tunes, and I want to hear them. What do you got for us?
I found a glorious mashup of Yoshi's Island and NWA.
Fuck yeah, man. This is the kind of thing I'm here for. Peace out, everybody. Oh, it just gives me all the good feels. Battle Block Theater is copyright 2013, The Behemoth. Stargate is copyright 1995, Acclaim Entertainment. Mario Super Sluggers is copyright 2008, Nintendo of America Incorporated. Apex Legends is copyright 2019, Respawn Entertainment and Electronic Arts. Terraria is copyright 2011, Relogic and 505 Games.